As some of you know, I came from a science background, so we're going to get into our scientific bag. In this video, I'm going to show you the keywords that create really good results in Suno. Now, if you guys listen to the CEO of Anthropic, he talks about how even though they've created these AI models, it doesn't mean that they know everything about the AI model. So sometimes we have to talk to the AI model to figure out what's actually on the inside, believe it or not. And, he runs Claude, for example. So here's some keywords you guys can try. Under styles, try where it says 1970s black soul. Very important to put black soul because it's a culture. And then dark themed, meaning like a darker tone. Introspective, meaning like usually minor keys are introspective. And then here, we're just going to start there. Okay, so this is the first prompt. And let's add any lyrics. I recommend you guys add lyrics or else it will just do an instrumental. Because the magic here is when you go to the advanced options, we're going to click on female vocal. Okay, it's just going to create a different style of soul, I've realized, under female vocal. And then we're going to hit create. I don't mess with the sliders unless I need something very specific. So let me show you guys, just with those words, what it creates. So here's the first one. It even has the crying guitar in there. Now this was without the vocal because at first I forgot to put the lyrics. See how it gives you like a more jazzy tone. Now with the vocals, it gives you more of a soul tone. So here's with the vocals added, I believe. Now it even has the vinyl, the vinyl sound of like records back then.
Ooh, I just wanna see you. Baby, baby, tell me I need you.
Crazy. Now let me show you guys the original. This one will blow your minds. If you're a producer, you know how sampleable this is. Now listen, this is the same prompt, except for all these tags at the end here. Same setup. This feels like a real song, y'all. Crazy. It's so crazy, y'all. That's like a perfect sample. Okay, so let me show you guys another technique I've been doing here. Now, for people who are not in the music field, you might not know what these words are, but that's fine. We're all still experimenting. There is no blueprint for how to get the best results out of Suno yet. So we're all still experimenting. So firstly, the keywords are 1970s black soul, dark themed, and then we have introspective. That's the first set of keywords. Now we're going to add keywords SSL console. This is the thing they used to record on to create more clarity. Now the SSL back then, I don't even know if SSL was available in 1970s. You might even use the word Neve. Let's try that. Or API console. Okay, so you could try those keywords. You could look up on Google for more consoles back in that day. So I put SSL and I'll show you guys the results we got. So let's put Neve console this time and then wide mix. Okay, so I wanted to have like a big stereo field and then dynamic. Now I've noticed dynamic actually adds a difference. Okay, so if you're not going to use all this stuff here, just use the word dynamic and listen to the results. So now let's go to where I've added those tags.
I just wanna see you.
Now listen to that kick. You could feel the dynamics in this.
I just wanna see you. Baby, baby, tell me I need you. Want you to stay, 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 stay. Ooh, want you to stay, 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 stay. Ooh.
just gives you such an emotional performance. Now those vocals I would say are more modern vocals, but let's check the next one.
I just wanna see you.
So this is definitely a wide mix.
I just wanna see you, baby, baby. Tell me I need you. Want you to stay, stay.
Now modern vocal though.
Want you to stay, stay, stay.
So I'm showing you guys these keywords do make a difference in the sonics. Let's see here with this. I don't know if I heard this one yet.
I just wanna see you.
This one's a little more noisy.
I just wanna see you.
But definitely dynamic. I wouldn't say I would choose that one. It's a little more noisy, but it is dynamic.
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you.
That one I would pass on as well. So let's see what the Neve console results pulled up. If we get a different harmonic structure, we probably,
Just wanna see you.
this sounds clean. Wow.
I just wanna see you, baby, baby. Tell me I need you. Want you to stay, stay, stay.
So I wouldn't call that 1970s. So in this case, it got the sonics right, but it didn't nail the qualities of the 1970s black soul. So this is clearly an experimental ground where it doesn't know which one to kind of prioritize. It was good up until the dum 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 dum, because that's not the 1970s era.
Want you to stay, stay.
But a very clean mix though, as you guys can hear.
Want you to stay, stay.
And we could definitely take this into the Suno Studio and extract the parts we like. All right, now here's,
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you.
this is hard. Now it's not 1970s, but this is hard.
Tell me I need you.
That's hard.
Want you to stay, 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 stay. Want you to stay, stay.
Man, I like that a lot. Let's take that to the Suno Studio because I want to take it apart into pieces. Now, Suno Studio is on the Premiere plan or greater. Let's create a new project and let's call it, what do we want to call it? YouTube Dark Soul. All right. So now let's go back to our workspace where we created that stuff. Let's find that same folder. And I like that last one. It's just a couple things I want to do. So firstly, let's extract the vocals. Let me move my camera. Let's click on the actual waveform. On the right side, we can see a bunch of stuff. We're going to extract stems. All we want is just the vocals and the instrumental. We don't want to do too many stems because it will lower the quality potentially the more stems you have, because it now has to separate everything piece by piece. We just want the vocals extracted. That should keep the instrumental at its best quality for stem extraction level.
I just want.
Now, as that's cooking, let's add a track here. Let's go to the bottom and switch this to woodwinds, and let's go to style. Now, this keyword has never ever missed, okay? And it is R&B flute. It has never missed. Not one time has it ever missed. This thing performs like a crazy flute player, okay? So as that's cooking up, let's go back to the stem extraction and let's click the version. There's two versions or multiple versions here, and we're gonna click the left arrow to send it to the studio. So now we have the vocals separated slowly. Let me make sure you guys can actually hear this one. All right, so you should be able to hear the audio. So here's the vocal.
I just wanna see you.
So right now you can hear all the reverb in the vocal.
I just wanna see you.
Okay, so what we can do in the new Suno Studio 1.2 is we can right click this and remove the effects. So we're gonna remove all that, like the tail end of all these sounds. So and it keeps going. That's called reverb. All right, so this does cost, let me see how much it cost? It costs 10 credits. But again, when you get the Premier plan, you have so many credits that you're not even worried about how much stuff costs. Like I have 10,000 credits still left, and I'm not even remotely thinking about where my balance is in this program. What I love about Suno is that every generation is so good. You don't need to burn through a gazillion credits to get to what you want. But you end up using a ton of credits because you like all the results, and you're like, man, there's so many good results. I don't even know which one to actually pick. That's how good Suno is. Suno has blown way past everything in the market. It's number one by miles. Okay. So let's click this instrumental. Let's bring this back. So this should bring in the beat.
I just wanna see you.
And I don't know why this is silent.
I just wanna see you.
It's on solo. Duh. Okay. That's why it's silent.
I just wanna see you.
Is that how the original went? Let me see. Okay, I didn't know it introed like that. Okay, so now that we have all this stuff, I forgot what these were. Okay, these are the vocals without the effects.
I just wanna see you.
That's crazy. That sounds really, really good. They even have the lip smack effect. I'm gonna turn this up so you guys can hear. Now, be aware this is like ASMR level stuff, but I can't even explain this. One fine-tuned detail about vocal recordings is when you get too close to the mic, when you like smack your lips to say words, you hear it in the microphone. They even have that detail underneath that. Holy moly, this is so high level. So I don't know if this is, part of their, thing with Warner, but I've noticed the vocals have gotten way better. So listen, ready? It's like, I won't do it in the mic, but you guys can hear it. It even has the lip smacking effect. That's crazy. And then the breath going. That's crazy. Now, what would you use Dry for? Now, personally speaking, unless Suno Studio plans to roll out their own effects, which they probably are because they already rolled out an EQ inside of the Suno Studio. Unless they plan on rolling out their own like DSP effects, like reverb, delay, and all that type of stuff, this is useful for people who drag stuff back into a DAW, like Logic Pro, for example. What we can do is add our own effects, and then basically we have more control over the mix. I might show you guys, I might not. It just depends on how this video ends up. So basically now I can control how the vocal is mixed in a way, instead of it being super reverby where I can't really control it. So they're giving us more control is my point. All right, now let's go back to the vocal. So to commit the dry level, the dry vocal back up, you just hit this up arrow. They've made this process a lot more simple. Thanks, Suno, for that.
I just wanna see you.
All right, now let's unlock the flutes. Would they say Young Chambers unleash the flutes? Let's hear what these flutes got. I say Young Chambers. I'm thinking of, I meant to say Young Guru, sorry. Shout out to Young Chambers though.
I just wanna see you.
I'm hearing two beats for some reason. I think this has a beat in it. I don't know why this has a beat in it. I think it's because we soloed the vocal. But you guys can hear how fire the flutes are. That's crazy. Told you guys, R&B flute never misses. The only problem here is that it has a backbeat. So let's add track. Let's go to where it says woodwinds, and let's make sure we're on woodwinds and then R&B flute. Now let's make sure the instrumental is highlighted so that we can actually, it knows that there's drums. Not sure how I got confused before there. So let's just redo that.
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, baby, baby. Tell me I need you.
So now we can really manipulate the audio how we want without all these like artifacts. So Suno Studio is just, like I said, they're shipping, they're delivering, they are innovating so fast. And that's what I love to see in the audio community is like usable tools that we can really use that are competing with the top dolls right now.
I just wanna see you.
Now it looks like they've added more. I don't know why it keeps adding beats in here. So I don't know if that's like a glitch or what. But normally the flute is just, I don't know why it's doing beats in here. But let's try the stem extractor. Again, this seems like a glitch for this specific song, but let's extract all stems this time. This gives us a little more control over each layer of a song. So hopefully they do have a woodwind stem. Wow, that's so specific. These are more stems than Logic has. So I think that's because Suno generates the sound itself. So it has more control over the source sound. Just a guess, but I'm not sure why that keeps adding drums. I don't know what to tell you guys on that one.
Ooh, I just wanna see you, baby, baby.
And I'm gonna drag this into Logic Pro to show you guys some stuff we could do to the vocal.
Want you to say.
Let's just listen to the track as the stems process.
I just wanna see you.
All right, so the stems are taking a little bit longer than usual. It's not that important. I was just trying to solo the woodwinds. In this case, it's taking just a little bit longer than I expected. So what we're going to do is go to export, multi-track, and this will create separate tracks with each sound in it. So I'd recommend for the stuff you're not using, just delete it. You don't need it. Bars. Okay, so just delete the stuff you don't need and then export multi-track. That way, when you drag it into your DAW, you know what is what. One more thing to note before you head to your DAW is the bottom left tempo here. It says 120, so we want to copy that value into our DAW. And as you guys can see, we have the zip folder here. We're just going to click on this, and now we should have the two files. So let's go into Logic. Let's set the project to 120, which is already at 120. Let's left click these in, drag them in as create new tracks. And now we can have full control over the vocals. So I'll show you guys a little bit. I might pause the video and just mix it because I don't want to eat up time here, but
I just wanna see
you know, one thing I might do is create my own reverb by sending this to what's called a bus, for example, and then adding my own reverb.
I just wanna see you.
And this gives you a lot more control over the final mix. So for those who want to learn how to mix your Suno stuff, just go to busyworksbeats.com/premium. We have mixing courses. Let's send this over. And now we can control the reverb. Just like that. Now that's one technique. I can mix the bass.
I just wanna see you, baby, baby. Tell me I need you.
Let's add a little expander to the beat.
Want you to say. Want you to say.
Just like that, we have a much more full performance. Let's add some.
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, baby, baby. Tell me I need you.
So just to recap, okay, we went from this, which sounds good. Don't get me wrong.
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you.
You know, it sounds good starting material, but when you learn how to mix, which I show you guys at busyworksbeats.com/premium, here's what it sounds like now. Just off of a couple plugins, reverb, a delay, and an EQ and expander. 4 plugins.
I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, baby, baby. Tell me I need you. Want you to say. Want you to say. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, baby.
Just like that, y'all. I'm telling you, when you learn how to take Suno and use it like a music producer, you will level up so fast. Go to busyworksbeats.com/premium to learn more and how to make beats like the pros. Peace out, guys. Subscribe if